What's up, wrestling fans? A lot of people have asked me about my opinion on this new guy, Bugenhagen, or Bugenhagen. You know what? I forget the guy's goddamn real name. Bugenhagen. But you know what? In true Vince McMahon fashion, I'm going to say that this guy's name needs to be Hagen. Just make it Hagen. Cut everything off, just have Hagen. Imagine the crowd, Hagen! Hagen! You know, Bugenhagen. They can't do that. So Hagen. So just go full Vince McMahon right now and change this guy's name right now to Hagen. Do you want the Hagen? Like, he can ask people that, dude. You'd be like, dude, you want to step in the ring? You want the Hagen? I don't know. Anyway, the guy's full of energy. It's weird. It's similar to Matt Riddle, how Matt Riddle's got the whole bro thing going. Not a big fan of it, although I did enjoy Matt Riddle's place in NXT this past Wednesday. Matt Riddle is exciting sometimes, and he was last night. His presence was great on the stage. He did such a great job. Bugenhagen, though, or whatever his name is, I'm probably saying it wrong. Electrifying entrance. At first, I thought he was an idiot, and then after a few minutes, I started getting into it. And then what really put it over for me, which is, again, why the main roster sucks so bad, because the commentary is terrible, but Nigel McGuinness, you know, putting this guy over, more Ronaldo being like, the NXT crowd surely loves it. You know, and then Nigel was like, oh, this is a disgusting display. He's like an adolescent gangbanger. No, he didn't say gangbanger. He says something else like that. But either way, Nigel McGuinness's commentary, like saying that this guy was embarrassing, was great. I actually believed him, even though normally Nigel's not a heel. But that little bit of like heelness / you know, old guy kind of irritated by the young guy's annoyances was great. And then the crowd really started getting into it. And then this dude started playing piano on the ropes. That was really funny. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the guy had me. At first, I thought it was goofy, and then I got more and more into it. And once the crowd got into it, and then once Nigel started, you know, disapproving of it, that was a really good moment on, at least on screen, like portraying it here. I mean, obviously the audience didn't hear that. They just had to react on what they were seeing, and it was an A+. It was a thumbs up, at least. It wasn't on an A+, but it was a thumbs up debut for the guy. And then Nigel McGuinness on the commentary put it over for me on seeing it on the Xbox Live or on the WWE Network. So then he had a match that seemed to be a very sort of a safe match. It was more about him taking time to, I don't know, that screaming thing he does, I don't know if that works, you know? Like, ah! Like he's not really doing that or hitting a note. He's just going like, ah! Like, it's just like, it's not really a scream. It's literally like a screech that's killing me. It's not like a Jericho, you know, like a, come on! You know, it's not really like that. It's more like just a scream. It's actually annoying a bit. But it was kind of funny, but he did it too much maybe. And I really, at some point, I think just eliminate that. You know, just get rid of that. It was kind of like, remember when Brodus Clay was in the WWE still, and he was like, he'd do all those same like gyrations in the ring. Oh, that's what Nigel said. He goes, he's out there gyrating by like an adolescent Neanderthal. Like, that was great, dude. What a line! That was the line by Nigel McGuinness. What a great line by Nigel. Man, I would love to do commentary with Nigel. He's a great one. He really is good. If those guys were on Monday Night Raw, I would love it. If Morrow and Nigel were on Raw, I could watch an entire Raw probably every time. I get that Mauro Ranallo doesn't really do a good job of interacting usually with people too much, although he did there. Nigel said, like, you know, he's like an adolescent Neanderthal, and then Mauro was like, well, the NXT crowd seems to like it, seems to disagree with you, Nigel. But, like, that's boom. That's announcing. That's commentary. The commentary just right now, Michael Cole is like a robot right now. And Michael Cole's a brilliant mind. I like Michael Cole. But he's like a fucking robot right now. And that may be because of the people behind the scenes, the amount of stuff being fed to him. But at this point, Michael Cole, I'm just telling you honestly, WWE wants to know what's wrong. Dude, the commentary sucks. Renee Young is atrocious. Not because she's bad, because she is great. Renee Young is awesome in other avenues, but she's not good there. Corey Graves is just weird at this point. Like, I have no idea what that commentary team is doing. I have done commentary all over the United States. I've enjoyed doing commentary throughout the last 6 years. I listen to this Raw commentary team, and I can't even believe that it's real. I can't believe that this is actually. And listen, I love the entertainment factor. I love being a heel commentator too. Saying like just saying ridiculous things as a heel. I enjoy doing that. But like what they're doing on Raw is just abysmal. But anyway, the bottom line is back to Hagen. I'm calling him Hagen. He really didn't wrestle a lot in the match. He kind of just stood back. Gulak did most of the work. Gulak did a great job just standing there getting that reaction when he first came out. I think this guy's fairly new. They're still working on him, I assume. He must be learning a lot of things. They really protected him in this match. It was a very basic thing. He basically lost. I mean, you could argue, was it good that he lost because he's kind of an idiot? I mean, I enjoyed this, and a lot of people did. But, I mean, he basically lost the match because he couldn't stop screeching and doing all this stupid crap. But, that happens. It was to my opinion, it was a soft debut. Like, as in, I think he'll re-debut at some point or re-show up. I think this was a initial debut, see how the people react, see what happens here. And it was good enough that they said, well, let's put it on the episode. Had it not gone well, he may not have been on this week's NXT episode. But I give it a thumbs up, and I'm optimistic going forward. I hope something can come from it. He has really good charisma here. Amazing charisma. This is the type of charisma and character we need in the WWE. Not sure if this guy is going to be somebody who is necessarily going to do the best in NXT, but this is maybe a guy that could do well in the main roster. But could he also be one of those guys who's so hokey with his entrance that he does well in NXT, and when he comes to the main roster, people go, what the hell is this? And the next thing you know, he's got a conga line behind him, and he's a big joke. That could happen as well. You never know. But for right now, I'm giving it a thumbs up, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I would say you got some of your money's worth just with the entrance. So great job as far as that goes by WWE NXT. Anybody that worked with him, whether it was Matt Bloom or Shawn Michaels or Triple H or whoever worked with this guy, and his own charisma as well. I've seen his YouTube channel, so he's already got that. So thumbs up for me. Loved it. And let's see what happens next. Guys, tonight, Monetize This is live at 11 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. I will be live. We may go live tonight earlier, around 10:30, 10 maybe. So look for that. Monetize This 199 tonight. The road to episode 200. It's coming next week. But tonight's going to be big. We may have a weird bet tonight as well. So something weird could happen tonight. I'm just going to put that out there. Monetize This 199. We'll see you tonight for that. And any other questions, leave them down below. Also, real quick, want to shout out all the new members of the Patreon. Shout out to Jarrett Barron for becoming a producer of the show. It's a big sponsor. Also want to shout out Frost. My buddy Frost. See him in the chat a lot. He is back here on Patreon, so shout out to Frost for returning. What's up to him? And J-Men Ace. J-Men Ace becoming a $10 patron on Patreon.com. And joining the Cran Club, baby. Another Cran Club member. J-Men Ace. J-Man Ace. A Cran Club member. Appreciate that on Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Or download the Patreon app on your phones. And come check out all my bonus stuff that you can't get on YouTube. And the stuff that YouTube doesn't want you to hear. Here's some other videos you guys may have missed here on the Joe Cronin Show. Hit me up on Twitter @CorruptedPod. And let me know what you think of these videos. Also, to go to Patreon right now, it's popping up on the top right. I'll see you guys tonight for Monetize This, tomorrow for Corrupted on Patreon, and then, of course, gaming on Sunday night, and the Monday Night Raw review again live on Monday night. Lots of stuff coming up tonight. See you then.